Li Zhang and Craig Lewis, and here's our tail of the tape. We go right out of the gate with the heavyweights and similar statistics. Craig Lewis, also a big boy. He's 37, 6'5", 273, and will also have an 80-inch reach. Sergio, how much of a problem can a southpaw be in the heavyweight division?
A southpaw with a right hook. That's how he was able to drop and stop Devin Vargas, a fighter that was an Olympian. So a right hook, you know, it's a deadly thing, but when you set it up with a big left hand, just like Zhang has, I mean, it's dangerous all the way, from the outside and the inside.
Yeah, that jab of Zhang really isn't a power shot per se. It just sets up.
Ooh. That was a power shot.
And that's a right hook.
Yeah.
You know, anytime you have a good, sharp jab, you know, you could turn that into a hook real nicely. You like calling it the question mark, right, Doug?
The question mark hook, yeah. Good shot. Some action there from Craig Lewis. And when you're 37 years old and you had so much promise earlier in your career, you're thinking, you know what? Maybe I still got that one bright spot left in my career. Maybe I can knock this big guy out and get an even bigger fight next.
Well, you think about it, there's a different set of circumstances where Craig Lewis could have been a big deal. As I said, highly touted amateur, multi-time national champion, a heavyweight coming out of Detroit. You would think there'd be a market for that, but the first few years of his career just were plagued by issues with management and promotion.
It's been 805 days since we've seen him fight. Does the size of a man's hands matter? Like Li Zhang's fists are massive. Does that automatically mean that he hits harder than someone? Oh, there's a big left. And speaking of hitting hard, Craig Lewis goes down.
And Lewis was backing up, which is what he does. He keeps that chin in the air. Finally got caught for it.
7, 8, walk to me. Walk to me.
I don't know. He's got the eyes of a lost soul.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. Watch out for the big bang. The crowd buzzing with anticipation.
Watch out for that right hook. Straight left hand, right hook. That's Zhang's money punch.
Craig Lewis might want to hold on for a while here. He did not look good.
Legs aren't under him. Inactivity. Right. No, he looks bad. It's only going to take one shot.
Going downstairs is Zhang.
If you put it out there, you got to use it.
And this is the thing about guys that have been in the game a long time.
Straight left and down he goes again. That's 2 knockdowns in round 2 for Zhang.
Journeymen come to fight, but do they come to win? Especially when the going gets tough.
Come to me. Show me something on the stop. Right? Let's go.
He said he wants to continue.
That's it.
And that is it. The corner of Craig Lewis has seen it up, and the big bang with a big win in New York City. The return of Raymond Ford, unbeaten, 9-0-1, with 5 knockouts, 22 years old. He'll take on the veteran La Sombra, Felix Caraballo. Raymond Ford in the silver and baby blue, Caraballo in the white and pink. Were you a big fan of fur on your trunks?
No, I'm not. And there you see Ford coming out blasting with speed, and I like that already because he's not loading up on those shots. That's strict speed. Strictly speed and feigning on the way in.
And you see him targeting the body of Caraballo early. Ford told me that they're keenly aware in their camp that Caraballo was vulnerable to body shots. He was stopped by Shakur Stevenson by a body shot and told us this week in that fight against Robeisy Ramirez, one of his problems was that he was too protective of that upper half. So look for Ford to start targeting that body early tonight.
Sergio, what can you do in training to condition yourself to absorb body shots?
Nothing.
Really? There's nothing you can do?
No. You know, whenever you see the big medicine ball banging up against the stomach of a fighter, yeah, the fighter's expecting that big heavy ball to hit him, so they embrace for the shock. You know, when you're in there, you're breathing, your body's going in and out. If you can catch someone breathing in, it's good night. Nice left hand right there.
As Sergio, you can see Caraballo keeping those elbows tucked in when he advances on Ray Ford, really going out of his way to protect that midsection.
As he should, because like we talked about, Shakur Stevenson already softened up them ribs. And it's only going to take one clean shot from Ford to remind him of that pain.
Meanwhile, Ford Goes on a target practice display as Caraballo's just eating him, saying, come on. Ford more than happy to deliver.
And Caraballo more than happy to block and keep coming forward, and that's what he does. He's a tough guy.
He wasn't blocking much there.
With his face. Good combination for Ford, measuring with the right.
Yeah, big right hand to the head.
Sergio, he cannot take these kind of shots for another 7 rounds. Right as I say that, he hits him with a counter. Best punch of the fight for Caraballo.
Caraballo's game, I'm telling you, he's a slick veteran. I mean, he's going to block, he's going to take the shots, but he's going to come around with something. And right there we just saw, Ray Ford took that well, though. Can never ease up with veterans like Felix Caraballo. And there you have it right there. And it started with a right hook downstairs. I think Caraballo felt that right hook to the body.
Ford's corner telling him it's time to put the pedal down. Says Caraballo's bluffing. He's spent. Get him out of there.
Ford is just missing with that left uppercut. But the last 4 or 5 rounds, he's barely missed with that left uppercut.
Break, let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go.
36 of 95 for Ford. 10 of 50 for Caraballo. One-way traffic. Caraballo still looking for openings, just can't find anything. Told us that in this fight he would show that the old La Sombra is back. Is the old La Sombra back, Sergio?
You're butchering it. La Sombra, the shadow. Right now the shadow's in with a savage, a speedy savage, and this is what Chris was talking about.
And that will do it! Ray Ford showing La Sombra the light as he gets a stoppage win here at the Hulu Theater. In the Big Apple for the vacant IBF Super Featherweight title, Azinga Fuzili from South Africa just brought his trainer here. That's it. No entourage, no family, nothing. All business for the 25-year-old. But it'll be Ogawa, who's 1 inch taller, but it's Azinga who will have a 2-inch reach advantage here tonight. Ogawa trying to bait Fuzile into throwing first, but Fuzile having none of it.
Yeah, both of them trying to bait each other right now with feints. Fuzili with feints and Ogawa a little bit more jittery with his attack.
I like the patience so far. Takes a big left there, but I like the patience so far of Ogawa. He's not rushing in, putting himself in a bad position to get counterpunched.
And considering he's coming off inactivity, you know, this is good. You know, get the legs under you.
This is the first time Fuzile has fought for a world title. And you wonder what the travel plans are going to look like for Fuzile, as several countries have put South Africa on a banned travel list because of the new strain of the coronavirus.
Yeah, very fortunate Fuzile to get into the country when he did. It would have been a catastrophe if he got it a little bit later.
Big right hand for Ogawa, and that affected Fuzile, and they have won in the round.
That right hand shook Azinga Fuzile. It goes to show the defensive prowess of Fuzile, because Ogawa's a very accurate puncher, and right now he's having trouble pinning down the southpaw.
Right hook there for Fuzile.
I'd like to see more jabs from Ogawa. You know, whenever you're dealing with a fighter with a slick defense and with that lead hand down, you want to punch at the shoulder and you want to double up on the shots, just like that. Then you start off your combinations.
Oh, big right hand that buckled him, and down goes Fuzile. A monster shot from Ogawa.
And that's what Ogawa is known for. That was a big crushing right hand by Kenichi Ogawa.
And look at the eyes of Fuzile. He does not look all there.
He has the same look he had against Rakimov.
And here comes Ogawa. Oh, he thinks he can finish the South African right here, right now.
Fuzile will go out in the shield. Expect him to punch with the puncher right here.
One punch changed everything. Can Ogawa catch him again? Fuzile holding on. What a moment in this fight. Halfway through the fifth round, everything has changed.
Fuzile doing the right thing. He has his legs under him, his eyes wide open, and he's clinching as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Oh, and a big straight right again for Ogawa. Fuzile backpedaling around the ring. He's got 16 seconds to survive.
What a right hand on Ogawa. You can see that he has heavy hands and great timing, technique behind that crushing right hand.
And Fuzile will survive this round, but what a bomb landed for Kenichi Ogawa.
I'm impressed.
Talk about a crush right.
I'm impressed with the fact, I'm impressed with the right hand, but I'm more impressed with Fuzile getting up. This was dead on the chin by Ogawa.
Would you like to see Fuzile try and push the action forward instead of always going backwards?
I don't think that's his game. He's got to stick with what he does best. That's counter-punching, fighting on the move. You can't sit there and trade punch with Ogawa. It's too close a fight at this point to start going for broke.
Yeah, I think he should get out of this round and restart in the second half of the fight.
He may not be able to restart. It might be all over if Fuzile doesn't get out of the corner.
I think Fuzile's doing shoulder rolling nicely right there. Nothing landed cleanly by Ogawa.
Yeah, I agree, Sergio, and he just missed with that left hand that caught the attention of Ogawa.
There was a right. A quick shot from Fuzile. I've got blood all over my papers over here. Ogawa beaming with confidence and another straight right.
Didn't miss on that one.
Aimed at the chest first, landed up top. And blood streaming from the eye of Fuzile now.
Caught him again. His vision's probably compromised. And you can hear the referee saying you're taking a lot of shots. This is a world title fight, mind you. Nzinga's not going to go out quietly. There was that overreaching punch you guys talked about earlier from Ogawa.
Fuzile landed that right hook. It looked like it kind of caught the attention of Ogawa. I would love to see Fuzile continue that right hook, trying to time Ogawa come in.
Stiff jabs. There's a cut now. The right eye of Fuzile, his nose is bleeding. Ogawa's got him backed against the ropes. Will we see some late drama here in the 12th? Oh, a big right hand, and you can see Fuzile's legs wobbly again, and he takes a knee.
They should stop this fight. Fuzile's not going to go anywhere. He needs to be safe from himself. Ogawa's mean.
It's the last round, Sergio.
They should stop this fight, I'm telling you right now. Ogawa is a mean counter-puncher. He's going to go straight at Nzinga.
The referee saying, you're on a short leash, Fuzile. Show me something. Ogawa wants the finish. He wants the world title.
1 minute is a lifetime in this sport.
So much heart on display here for Nzinga Fuzile. "25 seconds to go. Caught him again, takes a knee, and that should do it. Let's see if they wave it off.
Stop this fight.
5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
He will make it to the end.
Finish on the feet. Go ahead. Okay.
Wow.
But what a power punching display from Kenichi Ogawa, as Japan will now have the new IBF Super Featherweight Champion of the World.
You got a champion of of the world in Kenichi Ogawa, but the heart of a champion in Nziga Uzili, fighting all the way in the end when he had all the chances to just get out of this tough fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action here at Madison Square Garden, we go to the judges' score totals. John McKay and Robin Taylor both scored about 115 to 110. Steve Weisfeld scored about 114, 111. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. And the new IBF Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Kenichi Ogawa.
Very interesting scorecards there, Sergio. Had Nzinga somehow won that 12th round, he might have won the fight.
When you asked me in the 10th round, how do I have it? I said, listen, I don't think he needs a knockout to win. I don't even think he needs a knockdown. He just needs the 11th and 12th round, and the judges, they proved that.
Yeah, 10-7, 10th round for Kenichi Ogawa, and he might have needed it. Either way, we've got a new IBF Super Featherweight Champion, and his name is Kenichi Ogawa, and he is a scary individual.
Yeah, he is.
This is our tail of the tape for the Unified Lightweight Championships of the World. Lopez only 24. He's a little bit shorter, but will have a slight half-inch reach advantage over Kambosos. Lopez said, I'm going for the first round knockout. If you're a fan of mine, bet on it. He is a 13-1 favorite tonight.
Now, Kambosos has shown a willingness to fight fire with fire in the past, but his last two opponents, Lee Selby and Mickey Bay, haven't been a fraction of the kind of punchers that Teófimo López is.
In boxing, you're taught not to go looking for the knockout. Just let it unfold by itself. But Teófimo, over-aggressive with that overhand right. I think Kambosos caught on to the timing of it already.
That's what you want to see from Kambosos. A steady diet of jabs, scoring points, while Lopez looks for the big shot.
Big swing and a miss with the left hook from Kambosos. Everyone predicting an early knockout for Lopez. Kambosos said, I think I'll clip him early. If he comes guns blazing, I will catch him.
And he's looking for it, that's for sure.
Oh, and that got him off balance.
That was such a short right hand right there. That was a perfect timing by Teófimo.
No, big right hand connected right on the chin from Teófimo. And again, Kambosos not going anywhere, though.
Yeah, that was two straight, clean right hands to the chin of Kambosos. And you're right, he took it pretty well.
Got another one in there. Kambosos just eating these right hands.
Kambosos has eaten 4 right hands and still up on his feet.
His instinct is to get into a firefight with his opponent.
Oh! What a right hand from George Kambosos, and the takeover went down.
That's what happens when you go looking for the knockout. Teófimo just got dropped.
Can you believe this? Lopez said, I'll catch him, and he just caught him. He went down. Incredible stuff. Lopez says, you wanted a fight, you've got to fight. Wow.
That wasn't off balance like Senior's telling Junior. That was a big right hand, landed perfectly on Teófimo. Next win out. That's a legitimate knockdown right there.
Oh, and there's a left hand that caught Kambosos. Best punch landed, perhaps, for Lopez in this fight.
Kambosos does a good job of keeping that chin tucked in. So even when it looks like they're landing big, it's off the top of the head.
That right lands for Kambosos. Like you said he needed to do, Sergio, he's got to get his respect. Every time Lopez hits him, Kambosos answers back.
He answers back and he doesn't get out of distance. That's why he's still dangerous, Kambosos.
Oh, nice right hand for Lopez, who wishes he had a few more seconds to work with.
Oh, that rocked Kambosos right there.
Round 8, scheduled for 12, could be in the midst of one of the biggest upsets of the year. Lopez, a 13-1 favorite, knocked on the canvas in round 1, and since then, Kambosos Jr. has more than held his own. And it's been so long since we've seen Lopez in the ring, Sergio. Do you think ring rust has something to do with it, or was it simply overconfident?
Both, and that's a bad mix of two things that you shouldn't have as a fighter, especially as a champion.
And Chris, I still didn't sense any urgency in the corner of Lopez.
No, and I don't think you want to add any more urgency to Teófimo Lopez, who came out guns blazing. We need to settle down. You need to be telling him to throw that jab more. Don't just flick it out like that. Follow it up with right hands.
Every time he throws that jab, Kambosos come in with a check left hook.
And there's Chris Mannix's unofficial scorecard. 4 points ahead is the Australian.
Yeah, 68-64 in favor of George Kambosos. I thought he's taken control over these last 4 rounds, out-punching Lopez, landing cleaner shots, just doing great work in there for George Kambosos.
And even in when they mix it up, in the middle of combinations, Kambosos is still getting the upper hand. Even though Teófimo's landing some solid shots, Kambosos comes right back. That hurt Teófimo. Teófimo's rocked right now.
Kambosos bouncing on his toes. He's feeling the flow. He's in the zone.
Good body shot on the inside by Teófimo Lopez.
And they swing it out at the end of the round. Let's see Chris Mannix's scorecard now through 9 full rounds, and it's getting closer.
Much closer, 86-84 in favor of George Kambosos Jr. Teófimo Lopez, though, looks like the fresher fighter. And in that last round, the 9th round.
Oh, and is that a knockdown? It is!
It was a chopping right hand that he landed in the past fight, in the past round. He kept dipping to that same side. Kambosos finally caught up to him.
Teófimo Lopez is one of the better finishers in boxing. A minute 45 to go in this round.
Let's see how much Kambosos has left. Will he try and go toe-to-toe? Here comes Teo! Lopez going for the kill. Kambosos standing right in front of him. He is a Spartan warrior through and through.
I tell you what, though, if you're Lopez, don't just look for that one punch. You flurry, and Harvey Dock, the referee, is looking at him hard. You can score a knockout that way.
Now Lopez finally starting to talk trash. He's been very quiet the last 6 or 7 rounds.
What a war. What a war. We're one punch away from a big knockout from either fighter. But the momentum shifted with that right hand by Teófimo.
And Sergio, this feels like a missed opportunity at this point for Teófimo Lopez. He had Kambosos hurt. If he just swarmed him and threw punches, I think that would have picked up a stoppage.
It's hard to go for that stoppage when Kambosos continues throwing that left hook. Every time Teófimo comes in, Kambosos comes with something hard, just like that.
What a battle here tonight. Everything we could have asked for and more.
We've seen a tremendous rally by Teófimo Lopez, and incredible heart from George Kambosos.
And he almost caught Teo coming in.
With that left hook. Just barely missed the chin of Teófimo.
Lopez punched him out, punched himself out a little bit.
Both these guys throwing the exact same punches. It's like Teófimo's fighting in front of a mirror. But credit to Kambosos finishing off on his feet right there.
Right hand. Nice combination work from Kambosos, who's winding up the right hand.
Those are still sharp punches by Kambosos. Lopez still got to be wary.
It seems like Lopez still hoping he can land one big punch.
And Sergio, this is what George Kambosos told us he trained for. All those months, all those postponements of this fight. His child was born, he kept training. His grandfather died, he kept training. He has been waiting for this moment for a long time, and he is fighting like a guy that is ready for it.
Blood continues to pour out of the cut of Teófimo Lopez. He's never been challenged like this. Many thought it would be a walk in the park for Lopez. It has been anything but a hellacious 12-round battle. under a minute to go.
Kambosos is not going anywhere. He already felt the power of Teófimo. He is still trying to get that knockout with that left hook.
30 seconds to go. Australia's got to be going crazy right now.
Good body shots by Kambosos, not forgetting the body in this 12th round.
10 seconds left.
George Kambosos just fought the fight of his life.
What a battle! Has the takeover been overtaken?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action here at Madison Square Garden, we go to the judges' scorecards. Frank Lombardi, 115-111, George Kambosos Jr. Don Trella, 114-113, Teófimo López. And Glenn Feldman scored this contest 115-112 for your winner by split decision. He's still undefeated. And the new IBF, WBO, WBA, WBC franchise, and Ring Magazine lightweight champion of the world, George Ferocious Kambosos.
One of the biggest upsets you will see. George Kambosos Jr. fighting out of Sydney, Australia, has beaten one of the biggest names in boxing in his hometown.
The takeover just got taken over by George Kambosos here in the Mecca of boxing. Incredible.